Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Breaking the Seal. Today I've got quite a special one for you. We've just entered the month of April, and everybody knows what happens in April is you get cavities. And I decided to figure out what exactly causes the month of April to cause so many cavities, so I looked up some recipes, and I just wanted to kind of display those for you. I'm going to actively make these products for you right in front of your eyes here. So I'm really excited to go ahead and present to you. One of the first steps is sugar. You're going to need some sugar. The next step is you're going to need two birds. You're going to need two of these guys right here. I believe these guys are Delawares, little adorable things. So we're going to go ahead and put them over here. And then you're going to take some sugar and then voila, you have, oh, these aren't yellow, but they'll do. They're party cake Peeps. They actually worked out pretty well. Hey, this is post-editing Jake here, and I noticed that when I held the Peeps up, it kind of became a light bar, and I was playing around with the lighting, and I'm learning to edit, so this is exciting. Anyways, I am not going to record an initial reaction again because it's not an initial reaction. So I found some more of these Peeps in the wild, right? So I'm going to put a photo of them right above us, and you can look at what they are supposed to look like instead of just being a glow stick as you see in the video. So they are fine, by the way. They are totally fine. I just thought it'd be a funny little, oh, well, they go tumbling around. You didn't actually see them in there. But you can probably hear them. Anyways, these are Peeps. A lot of people have varying opinions of Peeps. I know I really liked them when I was a kid. I was very much about getting Peeps just because they were so full of sugar, and that was spectacular because I was a child and anything sugar is going on in there. So we're gonna go ahead and open these up, and we're gonna see how that works out. All right, so first of all, you know, honestly, looking at these Peeps, they definitely look not as voluminous as I remember in my younger days. I remember them being a lot poofier, like particularly more body on them. Right, the body on these just seems flat, and then you come up, you got the head and the little beak. Yeah, I remember that part. All the upper top, that looks fine. Everything below it, I don't know. It seems a little deflated. They have been sitting in my kitchen for a while. My wife has been getting frustrated because I haven't gotten to them for quite some time, and I have to do the video so I can stop tempting her with Peeps. It's extra chewy. Yeah, definitely chewy, definitely sugary. I will admit, honestly, I do really like the party cake sprinkles on top of there. I think that's pretty spectacular. And as far as making Peeps tolerable, this might be the way to go. Although, quite honestly, I don't know if these are stale yet. They haven't been open. It's breaking the seal. It's kind of the point of the show to break it open. For my next trick, I'm going to dump out this little trash bin I've got here. And I'm going to pick up two more birds. And these are two more Delawares. It's very important they use Delaware chicks for making these Peeps, right? Very important. So you drop them in there. And then what we're going to do is wash our hands a bit because hygiene's important. Birds are a little messy, I'd say. And then we're going to add some blueberries to that. They don't seem to care, so we got to help them along. So we're going to do a little swish and flick, and voila, we now have wild berry Peeps. Isn't that fascinating? Isn't that just such a fun little recipe you can do? You can do it with your kids. It's great. Now, I see I've done something wrong because these did not turn out to be birds. While they are labeled as Peeps, they did not end up being birds. Probably because I didn't add cherries, raspberries, Sorry, that's a cherry. Raspberry, I guess that's a pomegranate. And strawberries and blackberries. I definitely missed a lot of berries. I only got one of them, which is why these turned out to be rabbits. These are little bunny rabbits. So, I mean, I guess it'll do. It is Easter themed, and everybody knows that rabbits lay eggs. Duh. So, let's go ahead and give these a shot. These already feel significantly softer, as you can tell right there. That is very squishy. Let's go ahead and compare that over here. These guys are very firm. Yeah, they kind of spring back. Not so much. It takes a little bit of effort there. But let's go ahead and give this rabbit a try. Can I help you? Oh, that is berry. That isn't just straight marshmallow. It is a lot of marshmallow. Whatever sprinkling that they put on there has a whole lot of berry going on in there. If you like berry, this might actually be tolerable for you, quite honestly. Might be the way to go. Alright, I guess I gotta put them together. So, I actually have one more thing to show you. That's right, this is a triple feature on Peeps. Because that's, I don't know if you guessed, but because it's Easter themed, everything's Peep flavored. Now, here, I'm going to do a side-by-side taste test. Because we started out with Pepsi. This is a classic Pepsi. Quite honestly, I don't drink a whole lot of soda. So maybe that's something I can get into. I used to drink so much soda. Oh, man. I would drink that instead of water, and somehow I survived to this day. Don't ask me. So that is our baseline for the Pepsi Cola product. That's very important to know. I know I'll have to do another video comparing it with Coke, but honestly, I feel like Pepsi tastes a bit lighter than Coke. I would personally prefer to go for a Coca-Cola over a Pepsi, but I mean, quite honestly, I'm going to be going for the root beer or sweet tea regardless over either of those if I were at a fountain. Or if you're going to see the Dungeons & Dragons movie, you can try their Black Dragon Mellow Yellow flavored thing. It's pretty tangy. I like it. I almost had a little bit of a bitter flavor to it. It's a lot going on in there. Anyways, you're still wondering, Jake, why are you drinking Pepsi on here? Well, you see, back in 2021, Pepsi had a little sweepstakes thing going on where you could mail in and you could be one of, I think it was like 500. It was surprisingly exclusive to get a six-pack can, a little can six-pack of Peeps flavored Pepsi. And it was kind of like really surprising. I did not get one. I think they had 3 flavors, like yellow, blue, and pink, which was pretty neat. And if you wanted to get that, good luck. You weren't going to get it. Unless you decided to pay the scalpers like way too much money. Up to you if your food, if a 6-pack of soda is worth a couple $100 for you. I'm sure it went pretty ridiculously high. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make that because, again, I found the recipe online. This time, we're going to need not 2 birds, but we're going to need these little duclays. We're going to need 1, 2, and 3 of them. We're going to need 3 whole duclays for this. Kind of important that you get 3 of them. Otherwise, this whole thing isn't going to work. So we're going to take those birds. We're going to stick them in there. And then we're going to pick up the box. And we're going to carbonate it. Don't tell Jenna. And then voila. You got yourself Peeps flavored Pepsi. Let's go ahead. I can't believe I did that. We're going to go ahead and give that a taste test. Still got the combination going on in there. Now, some people are like, oh my God, Jake, is that cold? I've never really tasted a whole lot of difference between sodas being warm or cold, so this could be totally compromised, but maybe it tastes a little sweeter. Maybe just barely. Yeah, this definitely tastes a little bit sweeter. Like if you took a couple packets of stevia and put them inside your Pepsi, because that's what you need when you're drinking soda, is more sugar. I would say it's honestly pretty faithful for the intended Peep flavor. I know regular Peeps are really not spectacular. I don't know. Would I say it's more like the party Peeps? I almost feel like it's more like the berry Peeps, in my personal opinion. But I mean, like, it is very slight. It is so slight. I'm really reaching here to make a comparison between the Peeps flavored Pepsi and the two other flavors of Peeps that I just tried. So, I mean, you can go for it if you want. It is pretty exclusive, seeing as it took 2 years for them to actually release it to the public en masse. So if you want to kind of jump on that bandwagon and say, hey, I finally got to try Peeps Pepsi, and some elitist is going to be like, yeah, well, I got the 6-pack of cans, so I'm better than you. Well, I mean, I also didn't spend over $100 on a 6-pack of cans, so you could shove that in their face. Anyways, I need to clean this up. Oh my gosh, it's everywhere. Oh, it's on my chair. And I'll see y'all in the next video.